Welcome to another unboxing of S.H.Figuarts. Today we'll unbox Kamen Rider X and his ride Cruiser. So let's open the rider first. Here you can see the illustration. Then the rider inside the box. You have the rider. You have some alternatives of hands that you can use interchangeably. You have the Slayer, and here you have the famous rider stick that is owned by Kamen Rider X. Actually, I'm not sure if it's the real name, rider stick, but yeah, for the purpose of the video, it is a rider stick. Let's open it from the side. Here we go, Kamen Rider X. So here in the clamshell you can see better when it's already outside of the box. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of extra hands, which is marvelous for an SHF. The rider itself, you have two rider stick here. One is the longer version, another one is slightly shorter version, and with another end that you can attach there, I think. They have two Slayers. One is for the static one is the action posing, I suppose, and then on the other side you have actually another clamshell for rider sticks. Again, you have one extra long one that is straight and one extra long one that is curvy that you can use as some kind of a whip, perhaps. So let's open the main attraction, just the rider itself. There's another thing that I forgot actually, just like another SHF, inside of the box you can also find the brochure of instruction on how to play basic toy with your SHF. Here you can see how to attach the hands, how to attach the Slayers, and some kind of an instruction for the types of stick that he can use. Awesome. Now let's open the clamshell, see the rider. Ooh, there you go. It has a really nice looking matte paint. I really like it. Looks so badass, and just like any standard SHF, the transparent compound eyes looks very nice. Antennae is also very good. And here I really like the belt as well, and you can see at the smaller version of stick here in the movie or in series, X would take it off his belt and then it would transform into his rider stick. Not sure if it's removable here if you want to make it more real looking by detaching it and then putting the stick on his hands. Now let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, put on Slayer. So now we'll just use the standard Slayer. Put it in his neck. Here you find the hole on the back side, and have Nightmare. Putting on Slayer for Z across. It's very hard and it doesn't really stick there. It's always falling off somehow. But for him that's not the issue because it sticks perfectly right here. Whoa, which is nice. Articulation is good. No problem whatsoever. Doesn't have any shoulder pads, so you can go all the way. Joints are quite nice. No, just notice the gloves part. It's really neat. Made black. And the leg, maximum posability. The feet as well. Here, tiptoeing. All in all, looking good. And you really have a wide array of selections of hands, so you can do like many poses with him. And Then you have the stick, and for the smaller stick, I'm quite curious to see. It looks like this, so a bit pointy in the end. Looks like some sort of sword that we can use, and for that purpose we will choose one hand that he can use for holding the famous stick. As you know, already, he can use the stick to magically swing in the air, and the stick holds itself magically in the midair, and he can just like make a swing into his famous red kick. But seriously, that part where the stick is magically stays there in the air, it's pretty awesome. When I was a child, it's good to get to use this. Yeah, there you go. But I'm not sure if you can really use this one because it has a really small hole, so unless you want to hold it like this, you cannot really grab the stick in its entirety. So let's use another hand. Perhaps this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. And let's just check it first. Voila, works like magic. So just have to take out this old hand, put on the new hand. There we go. Now we have the rider stick. You can also hold it in the middle. Well, apparently cannot use that. You have to hold it on one end with this hand, so you should probably look for another hand for that kind of pose to hold the hand, to hold the stick in the middle. For the second part, we will unbox his bike, the Cruiser. This Cruiser is a limited edition SHF, so it comes with this sweet brown box, unlike the regular SHF. It doesn't come with the brown box. It works both for the riders and the rider sheets. Open this baby, and inside we have the standard SHF box. Once you take it off, you all see. Do it. Get out, dude. Come on, give me something like that. Whoa, looks pretty neat. Neato. Now, box is a bit damaged, but it's not a big deal. I'm not really a collector. Boxes here. You can see a very neat picture of Cruiser, and here is the illustration of the Cruiser with Kamen Rider Akusu. Now, Cruiser is the bike that you want to use if you want to dive, because it can work inside the water and it can propel itself just like a very cool submarine, and doesn't have to be worried how to repair it after it has been submerged by water, by salty seawater that is, and apparently it has no problem with corrosion as well, unless at least in series. And there you go, Cruiser. Oh, it looks really neat, really futuristic for its time. Just have to take off the clamshell so you can see Cruiser in all its glory. It's a pretty nice bike. It looks like an airplane or a rocket ship here. It has two small propellers that can move. It's quite neat. Actually, I think the Kamen Rider Forza's bike machine Massacre is more or less perhaps inspired by this Cruiser, because they look a bit alike, at least for me. And what else can I say about the bike? It's neato, has the transparent windshield, everything in place. This very cool fin. Has the side kickstand over here, and in addition you also have this put it on the wheel so it can stand like that. Not sure about this one. I'll check it on the brochure later and make another review of it after I know how to use it. You can see Commander X sitting on his cruiser, and it looks so freaking awesome. So this thing that I like about the trail bikes of Kamen Riders, the rider machines, because the Kamen Rider can sit in a very natural looking position. The posing is very easy. As for the racing types of bikes, of the aero machines, I had awful times of posing figures on the bikes because it looks so unnatural. It's really hard to pose it, especially when you have riders with thicker armor like Bio Rider or Robo Rider. They sit very, very awkwardly on the bike, and it's really hard to make the rider hold both the handles of the bikes. And even for the older bikes like the old Cyclone, I have that problem because it's really racing, and the bike is really flat. I mean, for the seat and the tank and the handles, everything, they're like situated on the same height, and it's really pain in the ass to pose the rider on the bike. As for him, with this trail looking bike, I have no problem at all. Just pose it in a few minutes, no, like in less than 1 minute. You can just sit him on the bike, put on your favorite pose, and there you go, Commander X with his cruiser. Neato. So this is definitely one of the best SHF that I own, and actually, well, if you're Showa Riders fan, it's even better. And also the bike is really neat as well.